So, this is my story. I used to work at a local gas station in the middle of fucking nowhere. Honestly, I do not know where I was. I do not know how I got there every day. I remember driving in one direction, and I would fall asleep at the wheel, and I would wake up in bed. But even though I woke up in a bed in my house, I would look outside to see the city. The oh so damned city. There's nothing there except for a local gas station down the road. I didn't care about it though. It looked exactly like the one in my dreams. But you know how you usually forget dreams? Right after you wake up, right? These dreams did not leave me. They stayed with me until today. My mind just erased itself. Well, it actually replaced itself. I have the thoughts that I am a gas mask wearing freak. The only way to survive, to kill everyone around me who's infected. But that was the other side of me. I now have schizophrenia, which, whatever the hell that is. But I for one, believe it is enjoyable. Knowing you don't have to be a puss in order to kill somebody. Just switch to the other side. They'll do it for you. Thing is, whenever I put on my gas mask, I can't breathe, can't see. I'm physically blind in one eye now. I was forced to battle a U.S. military unit and managed to kill all of them. Got a couple scrapes, bullet wounds, but the thing that caught my eye, if you get the joke, is some guy swung a knife at me. I instantly pulled out my .44 Magnum, put it right under his chin, blew his brains out, but he literally stabbed his knife into my left eye. So I am blind now. I don't even bother to get it checked up by a doctor. I know nothing can fix it. Cut the veins and everything. But the truth is, you know that gas mask wearing guy I was telling you about? He is right out your window. Right now. You're not afraid of the dark, are you? Well, it's your lucky day. Because if you're not, you might have a chance at $1 million. Well, that's what he said. But not as in joke-wise, but the man on the TV said that. My wife encouraged me to go on the trip knowing we needed the money. She said we can go on a small family trip with our 2 sons and daughter. We eventually arrived at the mansion, and I was thinking, this reminds me of the cartoons I watched when I was a kid, when people would be hired to go to a mansion for a contest, and it would apparently be haunted. And I was fucking right, that's what it was. Literally, there was about 15 people. They said they were gonna win the dollars, so everyone was staring at each other. I remember one kid named James. He was a very shy kid. He actually used to go to high school with me. But the thing is, I remember him dying first. Handgun in his own hand. Poor bastard. Must have shot himself. That just puts me in the lead first. I couldn't see, as in I was blinded by my own selfishness. And basically, I was an asshole when that happened. But the thing is, I wasn't just an asshole. I was a killer. I would kill anybody for those $2 million. It isn't about winning. It's about killing. We have to kill each other to win those $2 million, which doesn't really sound like a lot, but I need the money. These people have money. I don't. I need the money. Oh wait. I woke up in my car with $2 million in the back. And I remember looking back into the mansion and seeing piles of dead bodies everywhere. As you probably heard from the story before this, the man with schizophrenia, the gas mask. Apparently we're both alike. You both have schizophrenia, though. I see him through the mirror, though. Earlier, when I looked into the mirror, I saw the dead bodies of the competitors in the mirror. With myself covered in blood, holding a sharp razored knife. You've heard of Dirt Chat, haven't you? Maybe. It's an online talking website. Trust me. This is a creepypasta, but this is a real website. There used to be a room called Fairy Tales. I'm pretty sure it's still open today, but yeah. There was a man who always joined the chat room named deeohgee2012. He enjoyed that room. Sure he did. But he always talked about his eyes glowing rainbow and him having weird rainbow powers. But eventually, he changed. I was deeohgee2012. People found that ironic. And they kept on asking me that I have a brother, and I said no. Because I don't. I was adopted. But I don't even know my parents. But the thing is, he was kind of like me. I was very hyper and all that. I was all of that. But then eventually, he changed. He kept on saying his eyes glowed in a crimson red. His face turned into a black mist. And he talked in horrible detail about every one of his family members dying. One in a car crash, another one ran over, another one tied up in a chair, getting the face slowly sawed off. Then eventually, before he left, he said, "Where does the signs mean?" I remember a guy named Ace saying, "What signs?" But the last thing he said was, "That's just it. There are no signs." Also known as your hope. Drip, drip, the rain slowly falls. Drip, drop, the family dies in halls. Drip, drop, the people you know slowly disappear. Drip, drip, the rain represents your tears. Drip, drip, finally your blood starts to pour. Drip, drop, that's all I ever ask, nothing more. Drip, drip, nothing here can never come. Drip, drip, what you thought was a gun. Drop, drop, was just a lightning bolt piercing the ground. Drip, drip, but you never heard, not a single sound. As the raining slowly stops, a scary grin goes across your face. That poem I read was not from the days when you were dead. And that isn't my case. You need to learn not to embrace, but you need to yearn. when we live in these horrible days. 'Cause when we live, we only die. But we roll the dice of lies. But when we live, we never go. And when they yell, it's hard to know that the days are coming. The days of dead. The damned people screaming in your head. But now they're gone, and now they're here. But please don't cry. Don't spare a tear. Let it flow out as if you cut a vein. And know I'm here, standing in the rain, right behind you, holding a rusty, blood-covered knife. And as I say, have a happy day, and good night.